Rolle's theorem statements once again we can.
It is continuous at a comma b, sir.
Okay, just wait. I will. 323. Unmute ma. Okay. F of x is a function. F of x is function, and this satisfying to the Rolle's theorem. The first condition is it is continuous function.
It is continuous in closed interval.
Okay, continuous function in
Closed interval.
A comma B.
Yes.
If you have any given to the interval, that interval have the existing to the continuous function. And the second one, it is derivable function in open interval of
A comma B.
Okay, and the third condition is f of A is equal to f of B. Okay, these conditions will be satisfied. Their existing is at least one point. At least one point, that is C, is belongs to open interval of A comma B. That is, we have the writing to f dash of C is equal to 0. Okay, at least one point, their existing f dash of C is equal to 0. That is, C is belongs to open interval of A comma B. These conditions will be satisfied. We have the Rolle's theorem will be satisfied. Okay, ఇది నాన్న మనం నేర్చుకుంది. నిన్న కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేశాం కదా, ఏదైనా హోంవర్క్ ఇచ్చానా మీకు? Yesterday have I given to the homework for you?
Sir.
Huh?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
చెప్పండి, ఏంటి అది చేశారా? ఇస్తే ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఇచ్చాను? చేశారా? చేస్తే ఎంతవరకు చేశారు? Are you get the answers?
Not satisfied Rolle's theorem, sir.
F of x is equal to tan x in 0 to pi intervals.
Okay. Okay. First question, we have the giving to that. F of x is equal to tan x in the interval of closed interval of 0 pi. Is satisfying to the Rolle's theorem?
No, sir.
Why?
Pi by 2 దగ్గర discontinue అవుతుంది.
Discontinue అవుతుంది. So that's why we can call it as a f of x is discontinuous.
It doesn't satisfy Rolle's theorem.
At point of x is equal to pi by 2.
Pi by 2.
So first condition మనకి ఫెయిల్ అయింది కాబట్టి మనకి ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ కంటిన్యూస్ కావాలి కదా. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్ టు ద Rolle's. Second one, f of
x is equal to 1 by x square.
1 by x square.
In minus 1 to 1.
This one is
satisfied. Not satisfied.
Not satisfied.
No finite solution.
Why? For example, this is the number line. Is a minus 1, 0, 1. 1 కూడా ఉంటుంది కదా. Is a 1. So నీకు 1 అయినప్పుడు 1 వస్తుంది, -1 అయినప్పుడు 1 వస్తుంది, అండ్ 1 అయినప్పుడు కూడా 1 వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టేకింగ్ టు ద x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 అయినప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది?
Undefined.
0, sir.
Closed interval of -1, 1 use also is included. if you are taking to the 0.
It's not a finite.
Not a finite. Okay, we cannot this one at the point of x is equal to 0, you cannot define. We cannot define to the value. It is a discontinuous function, so it not applied for the Rolle's theorem. Next, third question. F of x is equal to x cube in the interval of 1, 3. This one. Is it Nana? X cube 1, 3 kabatti is a continuous function. Manaki 1, 3 lo ekkada kuda break kavatledu. Avutunda?
No sir, continuous.
Ekkada avatledu. So it continuous. Second one. Second condition enti is a differentiable. Is a differentiable means we can write into the differentiable of f dash of x is equal to 3x square. It is satisfied in the open interval of 1, 3. 2 కూడా మనకి వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఏదో ఒక వాల్యూ వచ్చేస్తుంది. That is 1. Next, f of 3, that is equal to 3 cube, that is equal to 27. Third condition satisfied chestunda? Are you satisfied in the third condition? Hello? Hello?
Voice break అవుతుంది.
F of 1 and f of 3 are equal or not equal? Third condition satisfy chestunda manaki. F of x is equal to x cube తీసుకున్నప్పుడు interval
సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వట్లేదు సార్.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ కంటిన్యూస్ గా.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ వినపడట్లేదు, బ్రేక్ అయిపోతుంది.
మంచిగా ఉంది నాన్న.
సార్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా లాగ్ అవుతుంది సార్.
మీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్.
Hello? Hello?
సార్
సార్
Clear ma now?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Now we take the f of x is equal to x cube in closed interval of 1, 3. So continuous అవుతుంది. First condition satisfy చేస్తుంది, continuous. Okay, and second condition is differentiable, derivable in open interval of 1, 3. And third condition verify చేసుకుంటే మనకి f of 1 is equal to 1 cube, that is 1, and f of 3 is equal to 3 cube, that is 27. But our condition is f of 1 and f of 3 are not equal. The third condition is not satisfied. The Rolle's theorem is not applied. Okay? Not applied for the third condition. Next. Write down the problem. Verify Rolle's theorem. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to sin x by e power of x, or this question we can ask into the f of x is equal to e power of minus x into sin x in closed interval of 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi. Okay, this is I have the giving to the question. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to sin x by e power of x, or e power of minus x into sin x in closed interval of 0 comma pi. Okay, so now we have the writing to the solution for this. Given f of x is equal to sin x by e power of x, and in the interval of 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi. So here our Rolle's theorem is three conditions: function and derivable in open interval of a comma b, and f of a is equal to f of b. These three conditions will be satisfied. You can go for the at least 1 point. Is C belongs to open interval of a comma b. So here sin x and e power of x. Sin x is the trigonometric function. E power of x is the exponential function. These both are the continuous functions. These both are continuous functions, and you have the given as a divisible also. There as a divisible also is a continuous. So we can write into hence sin x and e power of x both are continuous functions. Continuous functions. So f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous in closed interval of 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi. It is a continuous function in closed interval of 0 comma pi. And second condition is a derivable. Derivable means we have the differentiate on both sides with respect to x. F dash of x is equal to d by dx of sin x by e power of x. So it is a form of d by dx of u by v. You know that the formula is v into u dash minus u into v dash by v square. So product rule formula we can use in here. So that is equal to, we can writing e power of x into d by dx of sin x minus sin x into d by dx of e power of x all divided by e power of x whole square. E power of x whole square. And that is equal to e power of x into, we know that d by dx of sin x is cos x minus d by dx of e power of x is e power of x into sin x by e power of x whole square. So e power of x is take the common, and then you can write into the cos x minus sin x by e power of x. That is f dash of x value. In there is derivable in open interval of a comma b. The second condition is also satisfied. So now the third condition.
Satisfies Rolle theorem.
Sorry, 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi. Okay, in third condition is f of 0. F of 0 is equal to sine 0 by e power of 0. So sine 0 is 0, 0 by 1 is 0. Next, f of pi, sine pi by e power of pi. You know that sine 180, 0, 0 by something is 0. So therefore, f of 0 is equal to f of pi. Okay, so there are three conditions. Conditions are satisfied of Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem. So there exist at least one point C is belongs to 0 comma pi, open interval of 0 comma pi, such that f dash of C is equal to 0. You know that f dash of x is cos x minus sin x by e power of x. You can substitute here. Cos C minus sin C by e power of C is equal to 0. So that is cos C minus sin C is equal to 0. So cos C is equal to sin C. When the both angles are sin and cos are equal, ఎప్పుడు ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయి నాన్న? ఏ యాంగిల్ దగ్గర ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయి? sin and cos రేషియో. Okay, that is C is equal to pi by 4. Is belongs to 0 comma pi, in between the 0 and 4. Therefore Rolle's theorem verified. Rolle's theorem verified. ఇంకెక్కడైనా డౌట్ ఉందా నాన్న ప్రాబ్లంలో? హలో హలో
No, sir. No, sir.
కంప్లీట్ అవుతే చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
Completed, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
ఓకే
We are writing, sir.
ఓకే
Sir, 2 minutes.
ఓకే 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 ఓకే. కంప్లీట్ అయిన వాళ్ళకి క్వశ్చన్ రాసుకోండి. Sorry. Okay. Here f of x is equal to is a given function is det or mod of x in -1 comma 1. Okay, so we can write into is f of x is equal to det of x and in the -1 comma 1. So we have the writing to is the det of or mod of x. We have the writing that is f of x is equal to x for x is greater or equal to 0 and f of x is equal to minus x for x is less than 0. X is less than 0. So these conditions will be both are the satisfied. We can write into the -1 or +1. We have the giving to the continuously value. We have the giving to that. Never have a break. So it is continuous. It is continuous function. Continuous function for every point, every value or every point, every value of x, every value of x. That is, it is a continuous for every value of x. Therefore, f of x is continuous, closed interval of -1 comma 1. -1 comma 1. Just wait. F of x is continuous closed interval of -1, 1. Okay, so next derivable. Okay, f of x is a derivable, is not a writing to this. F dash of x. F dash of x is we can writing to, we getting to the det of x is 1. Okay, but is f of x is not derivable, is not derivable, not derivable, because of we have the open interval of -1, 1 మనకు వచ్చేసి -1, 1 లో ఉండాలి. సో అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి f dash of x వచ్చేసి 1 వస్తుంది. సో ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ టు ద వాల్యూ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద ఎట్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ ఇన్ టు ద ఓన్లీ x is equal to 0. x is equal to 0 తీసుకుంటే మనకి వచ్చేస్తుంది. మనము by using into the Laplace limit condition యూజ్ చేసుకొని కంటిన్యూస్ అవుతుందా లేదని మనం ఇక్కడ చెక్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి we can writing to we have f of 0 is equal to 0. Det 0 is equal to 0 రావాలి. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి అది అవుతుందా లేదని మనం చెక్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి. Differentiation with the help of limits. మనం కంటిన్యూస్ ఫంక్షన్ కి ఎలా అయితే చేస్తామో అదే మాదిరిగా చేస్తాము ఇక్కడ. సో limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. దీన్ని వెరిఫై చేస్తున్నాం. వెరిఫికేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, సో దీని వెరిఫికేషన్ కోసం ఏం చేస్తున్నా అంటే వీ కెన్ టేకింగ్ టు ద LHS లిమిట్ x tends to 0 minus అంటే నెగటివ్ వాల్యూ f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus means is a less than the 0. Less than the 0 means f of x is defined the minus x. L'Hospital rule. లేదంటే f dash of మనకి ఫార్ములా తెలుసుగా, ఫస్ట్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ డెరివేటివ్. ఓకే, ఫార్ములాని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను వచ్చేస్తుంది మనకి. ఓకే, సో మనం దానికి చేద్దాము. సారీ, limit f dash of 0 is equal to, we can write into the limit x tends to 0 minus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. Okay, so 0 minus తీసుకుంటున్నాం కాబట్టి limit x tends to 0 minus. So f of x is a less than the 0 means we can define to f of x is minus x by x. So that is you can get into the -1. Next, RHS part, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. So that is a value is limit x tends to 0 plus x minus 0 by x minus 0. X minus 0. That is x by x is equal to 1. So therefore limit x tends to 0 minus 0 minus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0 is not equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x minus f of 0 by x minus 0. So it's not a, therefore we cannot equal. So f of x is not derivable, not a derivable in open interval of minus 1 comma 1, minus 1 comma 1. So it is not applied Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem. Not applied Rolle's theorem. Clear? Amma. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ఏమో నిద్రపోయినట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు. పెట్టేసి ఎక్కడో సరే రైట్ డౌన్ ఫాస్ట్. Are you complete?
Yes, sir.
ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చేయండి అన్న మీరు. ఇంకో ప్రాబ్లం కూడా ఇస్తాను హోంవర్క్. చేస్తారా చెప్ప
पंचायत रोज मन बच्चों लायक होता हां ये सामने नाम
117 हेलो
15 कौन सा वो पता है
117
ये नहीं क्या
117
कौन सा पता है
117 ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చేస్తారా చెప్పాలి నాన్న
సార్ చెప్పండి సార్.
చెప్పాలా సార్ ఎందుకు చేయరా ఓకే yeah given verify the Rolle's theorem for the function log of x square plus ab by x of a plus b in closed interval of a comma b. A is greater than 0, b is greater than 0, or a and b are the positives and cheptunnadu. So we writing to the this is the verification of the Rolle's theorem. Yes. Okay, ma'am. Sorry for the disturbance. Solution. Here we have the giving to the f of x. Given f of x is equal to logarithm of x square plus ab by x of a plus b, x of a plus b. So that is we have the writing to f of x is equal to log of x square plus ab minus log of x into a plus b అని రాయొచ్చు. దాన్ని కూడా స్ప్లిట్ చేస్తున్నాను. మైనస్ log x minus log of a plus b, log of a plus b. So this is a composite function and their composite functions also continuous. Okay, hence f of x is composite function is continuous in closed interval of a comma b. So it is a continuous function for it is a continuous function for in the closed interval of a comma b. So now is a derivable. So we have writing to the f dash of x is equal to log of d by dx of log of x square plus ab minus d by dx of log x minus d by dx of log of a plus b. So what do you get? One by x square plus ab, and d by dx of x square plus ab is, we can write into the 2x minus 1 by x. So this is the writing to f dash of x, or we have the simplify equation, no problem. We can simplify. The LCM is x into x square plus ab and 2x square minus x square minus ab. So we can get into the value is x square minus ab by x into x square plus ab. మీరు లాస్ట్ లో చేసిన పర్లేదు, మన f dash of c ఇక్కడ చేసుకున్నా నో ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఈస్ derivable in open interval of a comma b. A comma b, it is also derivable in the a comma b, also is satisfying to the conditions. So next they can write into third condition, f of a is equal to, is first equation have this equation is x is replacing by a, so log of a square plus ab by a of a plus b. So denominator we have the open the brackets, a square plus ab, and numerator also a square plus ab. So cancel, we can get into the log 1. What is the log 1 value? What is the log 1 value? Hello, are you there? Hello, ఉన్నారా నానా?
0 సార్.
ఉన్నాం సార్.
ఉన్నాం సార్.
ఉన్నారు కదా? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ f of b. F of b is equal to log of b square plus ab by b into a plus b. So this value also 1, log 1. So that is equal to 0. Therefore, f of a is equal to f of b. Therefore, we have the writing to, there are three conditions are satisfied for Rolle's theorem. Okay, so there exist at least one point C is belongs to open interval of a comma b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. So is the f dash of x is the value of f dash of x is equal to x square minus ab by x of x square plus ab. So that is f dash of c is equal to c square minus ab by c into c square plus ab is equal to 0. So denominator sent to the RHS side, you can write into the c square minus ab is equal to 0. C square is equal to ab. Then c is equal to root of ab. Root ab. Therefore, c is equal to root ab is belongs to open interval of a comma b. Open interval of a comma b. So Rolle's theorem is proved or verified. Hence, Rolle's theorem verified. Rolle's theorem is verified. Right on, ma? రాస్తున్నారా?
Yes, sir.
రాయండి ఫాస్ట్.
అయిపోయింది సార్.
అయిపోయిందా? ఓకే,
సార్ రాస్తున్నాం సార్.
రాయండి, నేనేం అనట్లేగా. Verify the Rolle's theorem for the function g of x. G of x is equal to 8x cube minus 6x square minus 2x plus 0, 1 in 0, 1 closed interval of 0, 1. Okay. Verify Rolle's theorem.
F of x is a composite function of continuous functions.
Verify Rolle's theorem. F of x is equal to x into x plus 3 into e power of minus x by 2 in closed interval of minus 3, 0. Minus 3, 0. Okay, these two problems right.
సార్ f dash x తర్వాత 1 by x square plus ab ఉంది కదా సార్, ఆ స్టెప్ ఒకసారి చెప్పారా?
ఇదా?
అక్కడ అదే సార్.
ఇదా?
ఇక్కడ ఈ స్టెప్ మొత్తం.
ఇక్కడ LCM వచ్చేసి మనకి x of x square plus ab. Okay, so in numerator we have into the only x square ab we have there, only x is there, x into 2x.
అది కాదు సార్, దాని ముందు స్టెప్
ఇదా?
అది సార్.
ఓకే, d by dx log x అంటే
x square.
d by dx of log x 1 by x.
అవును సార్.
సో దీన్ని మొత్తాన్ని నువ్వు కాసేపు x అనుకో, 1 by x. d by dx of ఈ x ను కూడా చెయ్యి. x అంటే ఏంటి? x square plus ab. d by dx of x square అంటే ఎంత?
2x
2x plus d by dx of constant అంటే ఎంత d by dx of constant
0 sir.
So 2x plus 0 means 2x only. ఇది ఒక term. Next, d by dx of log x 1 by x minus d by dx of log of x అంటే 1 by a plus b into d by dx of constant 0. 0 into something is 0. So we cannot write it. Okay?
Okay sir.
ఏం రాయలేదు అందుకని. ఇంకా కంప్లీటా? కంప్లీట్ అవుతే చెప్పండి అమ్మా. నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరెవరు?
లైబ్రరీ
అయిపోయిందా?
Sir, అయిపోయింది sir.
All of you completed?
ఎస్ సార్.
క్లోజ్ చేస్తున్నా, మళ్ళీ మీకు ఓపెన్ కాదు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే. ఓకే అమ్మా, కెన్ ఐ స్టాప్ హియర్?
Nice sir.